Have you ever thought about whether a brain that works differently from others is a good or a bad thing? Today I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of being neurodivergent. Neurodivergence can affect our attention span, memories, and the way we experience the world. But it also brings creativity, hyperfocus, and a unique take. Today I'm going to be diving into both sides of this constant battle in our brains. At its most basic level, neurodiversity is the idea that all humans are different, and that difference is not always a bad thing or a disorder. Sensitivities can be a big problem and can vary around taste, touch, even light. But this can be a benefit in that it creates a person that is very aware of their surroundings, and if allowed to be true to themselves, someone that knows what they do or do not like. For instance, I can be okay with a hug from a loved one, but it can make me want to scream in 13 different languages if someone hugs me when I'm overwhelmed. Every day when I was in primary school, my mum would drive me to school. Sounds easy, right? Well, no. She would often lose her keys. Most of the time they're in her pocket or even her hand. Being late is a huge issue if it's something I didn't want to do. But it was a bit more annoying when we were late for the cinema. She often loses things because if you're neurodivergent, you are likely to have a difference in brain function related to memory and executive functioning. But while that stuff might be harder, our brains can be great at problem solving and very creative. Like when my mum told me to get ready for school, but I didn't want to get out of my super comfy pyjamas. At first I just thought, no way, not in a million years. Until she used her ultimate weapon, no devices later. So I ran to grab my uniform and suddenly I had an idea. I could wear both. Was it comfortable? No. Did it look strange? Probably. But did I get to keep my comfy pyjamas on and use my devices later? Absolutely. See? Problem solving and creativity. To finish, I'll take us back to that very first thought. Is a different brain a good or a bad thing? Well, it has its advantages and disadvantages, but ultimately it's what makes you you, and that's never a bad thing. Thank you.